some new news. Yeah. Yeah, there you go again. Singing your ass off.
Here I go again on my
Oh,
own.
so RDJ has broken his silence.
Is his name, is that Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah. So, anyway, Robert Downey Jr. Explains his shocking return to Marvel and that he is, in fact, playing Victor Von Doom.
Well, I knew that.
No, well, there was a lot of speculation of if he was going to be a Tony Stark variant or if he is actually going to be Victor Von Doom. So, according to this, yes, he is going to be Victor Von Doom. So, he did a podcast with the Hollywood Reporter, and they kind of talked about that, and he said, according to the whole situation, he said that Feige didn't want to go backward or disappoint expectations, so he brought up Victor Von Doom, and I looked into Victor Von Doom as a character and was like, wow, but then later he goes, let's get Victor Von Doom right.
Yeah.
So my question is, I would love to get inside his head, Feige's head, of why he made that decision to approach him. Other than to say, are we going to bookend this universe with Robert Downey Jr.? Are we going to say this is the catalyst to completely blow this up into Secret Wars? Like, again, it just keeps saying to me Secret Wars, right? Like,
yeah,
it just
fine.
keeps making me think like that that's the whole symbolism of it, is that Robert Downey Jr. is going to come in at two different roles, two different characters, for two different reasons, build and end this universe. It's kind of a weird concept, and I think that's what he's going to do.
I'll say this too: if part of the enticement was, hey, RDJ, you get to not only start the Marvel or the MCU, but you get to end it, and when we reboot everything, you can be Doom for a couple more years.
Or you could just fuck off and you don't have to do anything else.
Don't you think they would entice him by like, hey?
Well, I know, but I'm just saying if he wanted to, like,
you're a real dick.
No, I'm just saying like he could really set, and this could also be a way for him and like Hugh Jackman.
No, you're a real dick.
Okay. Robert Downey Jr. also said that they made things official after they talked to Bob Iger.
And he said, "Yeah, here's a big giant bag of money." And RDJ was like, "Okay." What are you doing?
I'm just reading the article.
That's really good for the radio.
I'm such a shit.
Let's take a break or not.
Well, I'm just wondering. Well,
it's only 6:30.
Well, it could also be like it could be a couple things, because you yourself, when we talked about it on the pod, after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine and stuff, you were definitely more positive on it than I was. And I still am in a weird place. Of
what,
like,
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, well, the Doom stuff. The Doom announcement.
Yeah.
Because it's also a little frustrating because it's like, okay, third time at this character. Let's hope they get it right. And then, it's going to be this decision, which reeks of desperation. But then again, as we're talking about it, I think that, like, the only way that Kevin Feige truly got him was to play to his ego a little bit and be like, yeah, like we're talking about. You get to start it, you get to end it.
The thing
you know what I mean?
The thing that sucks for Kevin Feige is he can't just come out and say, you know what, COVID just fucked everything up. Everything was going to be this way after the Infinity Saga. This is how things were going to go moving forward. But this happened, and then nothing was connected. And I agree with you guys. It has not been the same since the Infinity Saga, and we have not been able to get it right.
And it's like we talked about. You're never going to have that again.
Right. What we're doing right now is we're giving you the best that we can, and then we're going to do it. But you can't just come out and say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. And I would kind of be disappointed if they did.
You can't stop because that Endgame made, $2 billion? Spider-Man No Way Home made $2 billion. Yeah. You know, and I don't know. I am interested to see how they're going to approach it, especially now that they're going to be up front and out and being like, no, it's not a multiverse thing. It's not Tony coming back. He's portraying a different character. I think a lot of the inspiration of it was his performance in Oppenheimer, and I also think I never watched it, but he did a miniseries for HBO.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
The
It's called
Sympathizer.
yeah.
Where he
plays
plays
like
multiple
4 different
characters.
roles.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean, he's a great actor.
I don't know exactly what makes a great actor as opposed to a bad one, but I can tell. You know what I mean? Like, it does take a level of commitment. And look, man, if I'm on
Kids these days don't got
No. I'm saying, like, if I'm on the set of a multi-million-dollar movie and everybody is looking at me to be like, all right, man, you're gonna have to carry this thing. We're expecting a great, You have to. It's kind of an absurd.
Have an ego,
It's kind of an absurd thing. You're playing a thing in front of all these people.
This
who
brightly
are working
colored character,
way harder than you are to make way less than
in
you
these
are.
ridiculous outfits from these comic books.
When you think about it, it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, look, when I make my music and I put it out, I think if I ever make it, let's say when. How's easy top.
Yeah.
But let's say I ever make
Tube sausage.
then I can take my shit a lot more seriously, if you will. Now, at this stage in my career, and a little bit with this podcast too, we have to be a little bit willing to laugh at ourselves.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, fuck that shit. This is the most serious shit I've ever done. I had a heart attack once. This is more serious than that. I'm having a heart attack right now. But the point is
that a chainsaw, or was he having a heart attack?
The point is that it's the people who take it more seriously when, I don't know. I know that Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor, and I'm not worried about him attacking this character, and I'm not worried about him fulfilling another good character in the MCU. He did a great job with whatever, and he's not even his face isn't gonna be seen ever.
You think so?
I think if they're
He's
smart,
gonna be in the mask the whole time.
We talked about this last week. If they're smart, they'll do some sort of flashback with a young-looking Pedro Pascal stand-in and a young-looking whatever stand-in, because we'll never see RDJ's face behind that mask. So even though that's him, they could have a blonde dude play the young Victor Von Doom, and it wouldn't fucking make a difference, right? It won't. Mm-hmm. You're never going to show his face, even with makeup on, you right? So you show me a young Pedro Pascal / Reed Richards stand-in and a young Victor Von Doom for that part of his origin. Good to go, man. I'm sure he's going to come up with some sort of Eastern European accent that isn't too overblown. I've always imagined Dr. Doom.
I'm still mad we didn't get Dylan Baker. I wanted
Dr. Doom was in.
He's great in that Marvel podcast.
Yeah, well,
Dr.
Doom was a character in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon from the 70s that I love so much, with Firestar and Iron Man, Iceman. Sorry. And there's an episode where Dr. Doom is in it, and he's got this voice, and it's metallic. And it's very regal, very refined, not quite British, but definitely like a regal, haughtiness to his voice. And there's this metallic tinge to his voice also. And so I honestly, if I've ever imagined what Dr. Doom sounds like, it always sounds like that to me. I know that RDJ can pull it off, and I know the sound designers can pull off whatever to make his voice sound awkward enough. And look, when you get right down to it, I know that it might have been good for this, or easier to tell the story, but the idea that fucking goddamn Dr. Doom was like his skin was metal, shut the fuck up. Both goddamn Fantastic Fours tried to make that the thing. Like he wasn't wearing armor, like it was a skin. Fucking shut up. Shut the fuck up. Are you effing shitting me? Oh, his skin got metal and he became magnetic. Shut the fuck up. I'm wearing a hood to hide my disfiguring shame. No, you're wearing a hood because you're a king. And your disfigured shame is covered by a mask, not your skin. Dr. Doom, if he wanted to, could take off everything but his mask and look like a normal dude. Wang and everything. Know what I'm saying?
Dr. Dong.
Well, he's not. He ain't disfigured in other places, you know what I mean? Just the face.
Victor Von Doom crushes ass, all right?
The ladies refer to Victor Von Doom as a butterface.
Victor Von Coom, you know what I mean?
Victor Von Poon.
That's gross.
You're disgusting. Canceled.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I said that.
Woke mind virus.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.